What's up, y'all? It's COVID number 5. It's a nice day out, so I thought I would, take a good walk. Oh my god, am I busy today? Well, not that busy, but I had a lot of crap to get done. And then tomorrow's gonna be a big day because I'm going to a conference online. Yep, I have to wake up early around 7:30, 8, be in my PJs from 8 to about 3, and then get ready for the actual day. So, yeah, all of my stuff got successfully moved moved down, if we're talking south being down. But yeah, all of my stuff is here. I am no longer a resident of UMD. That is pretty sad. In terms of what I talked about yesterday with academics and all that, stuff. They are finalizing a way where we might be able to choose. So, they are highly considering a pass-fail system for the University of Minnesota, given the circumstances. With that, I don't know if there's going to be necessarily a choice or not, and when that choice is. And here's what I'm talking about from a student perspective. Say we have to choose mid-semester. Say we have to choose next week. If we choose next week, and I choose to have a pass-fail grade, and then at the end of the semester, I get an A. I want that A to count towards my GPA, but guess what? It's not, because I chose a pass-fail grade. Whereas the opposite can happen. What if I'm doing really good in a class and I choose the AF standard, but that class somehow, I don't know how it could get harder, somehow gets harder online as we go more into the end of the semester, and I get a lower grade. I do not want that to affect my GPA. So, that's my little kind of rant on that. So I don't know what the full plans are, but I did hear that sometime soon students will know if it's a choice or if we're moving all classes to a pass-fail system. If we do move to a pass-fail system, I mean, that's pretty simple. That takes the ease off of students. But if they do get a high grade, that can go towards their GPA. So, and you know what? The way I see it is, I have a good standing GPA. That's clear, but do I want it to get as high as I possibly can? Yes, of course. That means that I have more scholarship opportunities. I am able to impress people at UMD so that they can contact me personally for things like undergraduate research projects or other types of projects. At UMD, we call those UOPs. So, it would be better for me to not make the choice. And if I do have to make that choice, it would be better to make that choice at the end of my semester for each individual class. Now, is that taking advantage of the grading system at UMD? Probably, but at this point, I'm thinking about how can I maintain my GPA and get the education I deserve going forward with this. So that's my rant because of yesterday's episode, but today I want to talk about closings. I'm not talking about school closings, I'm talking about statewide closings. So the deal with statewide closings are that I think a governor I think someone in your state government can declare a shelter in place. What does that mean? That means that every person in your community, let's use state example. Your state government declares a shelter in place. That means that everyone in your state has to stay in their homes. And if you think that that's crazy, California and New York have already done these shelter in place. And I think Minnesota is continuing doing a shelter in place. It could be this weekend that he declares it. My brother just went to Eau Claire to pick up some of his stuff and came back, which was pretty cool, I guess. Why am I saying cool? That's, but he was able to pack some of his stuff up from his house in Eau Claire. So that was good, I guess. But we might be going into that shelter in place. I cannot speak upon a shelter in place for the entire country, just because I don't know where the U.S. government head is at right now. But yeah, so would I like to see a shelter in place for a country? Absolutely not. First of all, you're like, what? These are my reasons, and I get why it's happening. But this could have a major effect on our economy, on the way people work. Unless the government is willing and able to provide resources to those people who are most affected by this potential shelter in place, unless they have the resources, which I don't know if they do necessarily yet. They shouldn't be doing a shelter in place and letting some of those families go out and about to restaurants. Here's why I say go out and about to restaurants, because many restaurants are offering free food at a time like this. I know in southern Minnesota there are 15 restaurants near the Twin Cities who's giving out free food to children of school-age childcare that doesn't have food on the table provide it for their family just simply because that they don't have that food. So I think I'm gonna end it here since it's getting to 10 minutes. But what I do want to say is there shouldn't be a national shutdown unless the U.S. government is able to provide for everyone, including those who do not have food on the table and rely paycheck to paycheck on their job. Now, I don't know if that's the case for California and New York. I hope it is. But I do want to emphasize the fact that if you're going to shut the country down, you need to be able to provide, the necessities for everyone in the country. And I know that a government national shutdown does mean that you can go and get food, but there's also talk about a $1,200 check for those who need it the most. That would be an excellent way for people to be safe and be healthy. So yeah, that's my whole stance on this situation. I kind of just went off into a rant here, but yeah, that's COVID-5. That's where I'm at mentally right now. Monday, I know it will be, boy oh boy, will it be busy. Oh my God. But I get Sunday off. I have that conference on Saturday, so I'll let you know how it goes. But if you like this video, give it a like, subscribe, and least importantly, comment. Unless you think it's most important and you want to comment something. Most people don't want to comment, but like, subscribe, and comment. Oh, I'm still on block 1, guys. Alright, guys. See ya Monday.